Hi guys, I hope you are doing well. Today's will be a very interesting session of Python with MongoDB. So guys, first of all, what is MongoDB? So MongoDB is a very popular NoSQL database management system that stores data in flexible schemaless format known as BSON. Okay, you can say that binary JSON, right? And basically, it's designed to handle the large volume of data and provides high scalability, flexibility, and performance for various types of operations. All right. So first of all, one thing you need to keep in mind, MongoDB is the part of NoSQL database family. Okay. So that's why the MongoDB is well known for its flexibility. All right. And let me tell you about the very basic background about the MongoDB data models. Okay, guys. So guys, first of all, what is MongoDB data models? Okay, so MongoDB is document-based data model where your data is stored in JSON like a BSON documents. Okay, so its document can have varying structures within the same collection. Okay, and it's making it very flexible for evolving data requirement. All right, but before we jump in, let's look at what we will be cover in this session. So guys, first of all, we will be establish the connection between Python and MongoDB with PyMongo library. And then we will be perform lots of CRUD operations using the Python. CRUD operation means let's say create, read, update, and delete operations in MongoDB. And then we will be understand, let's say, how we can create the database and collection, inserting the document, how we can file some queries, updating the document, deleting the documents. Okay, so deleting the document means, let's say, in traditional database you can say that is the particular row. And after that we will be see how we can import bulk CSV into the MongoDB, and will perform some lots of operation using the Python pandas. All right, so now guys, let's go to the Jupyter notebook. So first of all, let me import the library. Let's say I want import PyMongo, and I need import pandas as PD, and I need import OS, right? So these are the basic library guys I need. So first of all, I want to make a connection string. All right. So how we can make a connection string? So let me take a variable, let's say connection string. Okay. So it is a very basic thing you need to keep in mind. So simple, you need to write here MongoDB. And right now, let's say this MongoDB is not hosted anywhere. And this MongoDB I am using in my local system. Okay, so your host will be localhost. And guys, this is the localhost number. Okay, it will be, same in your system as well. Sometime, let's say people are asking, can you tell me what is the localhost number? So you can say that 27017. And here you can define the database. Okay, so let's say sales database for an example. All right. And now guys, in case your MongoDB is associated with username and password, so here first of all you have to provide the username colon password at the rate host and port number, then database name you can supply. All right. And now what I'm doing here, I'm taking a variable, let's say client, and here PyMongo, and here I'm using Mongo client. All right. And here I'm passing my connection string. Simple. And here I'm taking a variable, let's say db equal to client dot get database. Simple. All right. And now when I'm going to print the db, so guys, can you see this? I am getting the very basic information. So first of all, let's say I'm getting host localhost 27017. As I said, this is the address and the port of the MongoDB server you are connecting to. All right. So in this case, it is running in my local machine. Okay. Or you can say that localhost. So your by default MongoDB port will be 27017. You need to keep in mind. And the next we have document class that is called dictionary. So in this case, it's set to be used Python dictionary to represent the MongoDB documents. All right. So Python dictionary means just like a JSON. Okay. And we have tz aware equal to false. It means this parameter control whether MongoDB should be time zone aware. Okay. So when it is set to be false, it means MongoDB does not consider time zone for date and time. All right. And the next parameter we have connect equal to true. It means when set to true, right? So the client will connect automatically. Okay, so these are the basic parameters you need to keep in mind. And one more thing, with the MongoDB client instance, you can interact with SalesDB database, okay, including you can perform CRUD operations on the collection within that database. All right. So first of all, let me create a new collection. Okay, guys. So new collection means, let's say I am going to create a simple tables. All right. So DB and here create collection. And here, let's say I'm saying Superstore for an example. Now you can see here the same information I am getting, and this is the sales DB is a database, and here we have a collection. All right. Now let me set the collection. So set the collection, and simple, I am writing here collection equal to DB in the long bracket. I am going to supply the same name, Superstore. And now I can print the collection. All right. Easy. Okay. Now you can insert a document into the collection, or you can perform other CRUD operation if needed. So let's say I want to insert the data in this collection. So how we can insert the data? This is the main thing. All right. So let me take a sample data set, guys. Okay. So let's say sample data, or let me take only the data variable. And here I am going to keeping some basic information. Let's say name. So guys, this data I have created. Now this data I want to import, or I want to insert in my collection. All right. So let's say I am taking a variable again result and here collection, and I have multiple record, right? So I am using here insert many, and here I am using data. So simple, I have inserted the data successfully. So how you can verify? So if you are aware about the basics of MongoDB, so in case if you are going to import any document, okay, so MongoDB will provide a unique object ID against the each documents. Okay, so how you can verify? So simple, result, and here insert IDs. So guys, I have successfully imported the three documents. Let's say Vivek, John, and Lucas. And here I have three different object ID. Okay. Now let me launch the MongoDB. So now you can see here, I have a sales DB, and let me expand this. And here I have a superstore. Let me click on it. And here you will see I have three records. So you can see here, right? Whatever the information I have used in my Jupyter, the same information I have inserted as a document. All right. Now, in case I want to read some operation, or I want to read all the document in the collection. Okay. So simple, let's say find all documents in the collection. So how we can do that? So simple, let's say all users equal to and collection dot find command, right? We can use here. And right now for user in all user, and let me print the each user detail. Simple, guys. All right. So it is very easy to read all the documents from a particular collection. And now let's say if I want to perform some CRUD operation, as I said, let's say I want to update a document. So how we can update a document? So let's say I am writing a query. I want to write here, let's say name, that is John. And here I want to another variable that is new data, and I want to set let's say age. So existing age was 30, but now I want to change into the 40. Simple. And now here what I'm doing, simple, let's say collection dot update one, and here this is my query, and this is my new data. Simple, guys. So I have updated this information, and I have changed the age from 30 to 40. Although you can check here in the MongoDB. So let me refresh. So right now is a 30, and I'm going to refresh. So it is changed to the 40. Or let me use the list comprehension to the access simple collection dot find. So you can see here, right? It is a very interesting. Okay. So similarly, let's say if I want to delete the document, right? So simple delete a document. So how we can do that? So query equal to, again I am writing here name equal to John, and I want to remove this user. So collection and delete one, not many. And this is my query. Simple. Okay. Again, I am going to fetch all the record. Simple. You can write here cursor and collection dot find, and here data in the form of list, and I'm saying cursor, and let me print the data list. So you can see here, now we have Lucas and Vivek. The John has gone from the system or from the MongoDB. All right. And guys, in some cases, you want to export the data from the MongoDB in the form of CSV. Okay, so how can I do that? So let me run this line again. Let me insert the document again. Simple. So guys, now if you want to export those records in the form of CSV, right? So how can I do that? So let's say I am taking a import and CSV module, and here let's say CSV file name. I am writing here data.csv. Simple. And now I want to save the data to a CSV file. So simple, I am using here the file handling, and here the file name equal to, let's say, CSV file name, and here the mode equal to, I am writing write mode, and here new line equal to blank as a CSV file. Simple. All right. And now let's say field names equal to data, and here list. Okay. So my all the data in the form of data list. You can see here. All right. Now what I am doing here, I have run this line multiple times. So I am getting the multiple record with the same information. And here I'm using here the keys. And now writer equal to CSV, and here dictionary writer I am using, and here CSV file name, and here the field names, okay, equal to whatever the field names I have defined. Simple. And now I am going to write the header. Okay, so simple writer and write header, and here writer again, and write rows. Okay, so I am going to write the rows from the data list. Simple. And now data has been, will be saved when you will run this line. So guys, we are getting some exception. So let's check the exception. Argument 1 must have write method. So error on the 5th line. Okay, so we have to use CSV file, right? Simple. Okay, now what can I do? I can show you the information. Look at this. So can you see here, guys? All the data I have exported successfully in the form of CSV. Okay, so this is a very interesting example, to play with Python or MongoDB. Now, similarly, if we have multiple, you can say that CSV, and those CSV data I want to import into a brand new collection. Okay, so how we can do that? So guys, this is very practical example, and you will be use this kind of information thoroughly. So first of all, I am taking a file name that is called superstore.csv. Okay, and here df equal to pd.read csv, and I'm going to define the CSV name, which is file name, right? Okay, we are getting some Unicode error. Okay, so what we can do here, encoding. So this is the encoding you can use here. Now df.shape and df.head. You guys are aware from this data. All right. So now based on the subcategory, let me split the data very quickly. Okay, guys. So what I'm doing here, df, let's say this is my subcategory, and here unique. These are the unique subcategory. So simple for FL in df, and that is called subcategory and unique. Simple, guys. And now I am taking a variable, let's say result, and simple, I am going to filter the data based on the subcategories. Okay, equal to FL. All right. Now what I am doing here, let me save all the CSV, right, with FL and with extension. And here I don't want any kind of index. Simple, guys. So you can see here all the CSV has been saved. Simple. So before importing the data, okay, let's check the all the collection name. So how we can check all the collection name? Okay, so simple. Let's say DB and here list of collection name. Simple. So guys, right now I have only one collection in my data that is called Superstore. Now let me create a brand new collection. So collection one equal to DB and here create collection. And now I can say that, let's say all data. Simple. Now simple collection one. All right. Now I want to import all the CSV. Okay. So for FL in os dot list dir and yeah. And now guys, what I want, if all the file dot CSV in FL. Okay. Simple. And now what I'm doing, I don't want this, let's say, Superstore again. So let me delete this, or we can, ignore using the looping concept as well, or using the control structure. Now what I'm doing here, let's say sales equal to pd dot read CSV. I want to read that CSV, okay, with the help of FL. Simple. And now I can show you that information sheet. Yes, guys, we are able to read each CSV successfully. Now what I am doing here, so guys, you can see here, right? So we have multiple CSV in this particular folder, and those CSV I want to import in the MongoDB. Okay. Let me convert, guys. Let me convert each data frame to a list of dictionaries. So how we can do that? So simple. Let's say again, I am taking a data list equal to sales to dictionary, and here we have a orient. Yes, equal to records. Simple, guys. And now I am going to insert the data into the collection. So simple, result equal to collection one, right? Collection one. And here insert many. So guys, right now, let's say I have, same data in the form of columns, you can say that, but doesn't matter, your file can have multiple column. One file can have only single column, 10 column, 15 column. It could be anything, right? As I said, MongoDB is very flexible. Okay. And it is a schema list. So now I am using here again data list. It means I have inserted first CSV in that collection. Okay. And now I want to read all the IDs. So maybe let's say in this particular file, I have 775 rows. So it means I will have 775 unique IDs. So I don't want to read those unique ID. I want only, first 5 unique ID from this particular data. Okay. So how can I do that? So simple. Let's say I am going to print the inserted document IDs. So guys, print and here simple inserted IDs for FL and here result, yes, and inserted IDs, but I want only the first 5. That's it. And now let me print the data. So guys, you can see here, right? So look at this. So first file we have accessories and I have read only top, or you can say that first 5 object IDs, and similarly from other files, right? So it means I have successfully import the data in the MongoDB. Okay. So now let me go to the MongoDB and let me refresh. And guys, you can see here all the data, right? So now we have successfully imported the data. Look at this. Very interesting. All right. So similarly, let's say if you want to read this data, you can read also. So let me read few rows again. So let's say I want to read only the 5 rows. So let's say I equal to 0, and for record in collection 1, and here I want to find, simple, and I equal to I plus 1, and here if I less than equal to 5, right? So I want to read that record. So guys, you can see here, right? Simple. But in case, let's say you want to convert this data in more readable format, so what you can do, you can use another package from the Python that is called pprint. Okay, so again, let me copy this line of statement. Simple, Control C and Control V. And here, let me use pprint dot print record. Simple, guys. Now let me run this. So you can see here, right? Just like a JSON form, or you can say that just like a dictionary form. Simple. And now guys, I want to update this entire documents, okay, from the specific region to the new region. So I want to update region, right? Let's say from east to my east, for an example. So how can I do that? I want to update region, okay? So how can I do that? So let's say collection 1, I want to update many record. What is the syntax? So the syntax will be remain same as you are writing in the MongoDB. So simple, region is my column, and from the region I am going to pick only the east, and I want to set the brand new value. So that is called set, and here guys, I am using from region column, and I want to change this equal to my east. Simple. Can I run this? So guys, is done. Let me fetch the updated data from MongoDB. So let's say, again, I am using here the cursor and collection 1, and here the find. And now let me convert the cursor into pandas data frame. Okay. So df equal to pd and data frame. And here I'm using here list of cursor. Simple. Df dot head. All right. So I have read entire data. So guys, now how we can verify we have changed this region equal to my east. So we can save this data frame into an Excel file. So df and then to Excel, and here let's say sales MongoDB XLSX, and here I don't want my index equal to false. Is done, right? So let me open the file. Let's say date modified sales MongoDB. Okay. Now let me open this. So we have object ID, right, against the each record. And now what I'm doing here, look at this. We don't have anything related to the east. When I'm going to filter, so we have my east. So 2,848 rows out of more than 10,000. All right. So guys, overall Python and MongoDB are such a very powerful combination. You know very well, Python known for its very simplicity. Okay. And you can see the real power, how we can use the Python with MongoDB very easy manner. Okay. So guys, I hope you had a truly enjoyable experience to exploring Python and MongoDB together. If you have any questions, thought or suggestion, please drop them in the comment section below. And really, I love hearing from you guys. Okay. And now I will suggest do the practice of this session as much as you can. And for now, thanks for watching and have a great day.